Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's at Just Rosalind, and as always I am super excited to be making another video. Today we're going to be talking about the dreaded 30. Hmm. Most of the times 30 is a year that most people don't like admitting that they are, especially women. We don't like getting to the age of 30. We don't like it at all. It's as if it's a benchmark for achieving everything that you need to achieve in life. And as we all know that there is no manual to these things. Nobody has ever been to this life before. Nobody knows the manual on how this life is supposed to be run. 30 comes with a whole lot of questions from people, most especially, why are you not married? What's wrong? Do you need prayers? You don't have kids? Is anyone talking to you at all? Is anyone asking you if they are buying you or they are selling you? Like you're some commodity that needs to be bought somehow and all of that. 30, with this conditioning, with this ideology, most women don't like admitting that they are 30 or that they are approaching 30. I've known some people who have been 28 years for 3, 4, 5 years. I remember I myself, when I was 25, I think I told a few of my friends that I will be 25 until I'm married. So my age starts climbing up when I get married. Let's say I get married at 27. And that's when I will now start telling people that I am 27 or I am 28 and all of that. But it doesn't have to be so. Who made these rules anyway? That you have to be married at 30? Who made these rules that you have to have had kids or you're having kids already at 30? Who made these rules? Who are the laws and the juries of these rules? Life doesn't go that way. I think if you are not desperate enough to succumb to societal expectations of you, of what they want you to be or who they want you to be, because most times when you're getting 28, 29, and all of that, no one is coming. Questions start flying up and down. Is it your character? Or you try to dress well, go out, chillax. I think if you allow yourself to grow into this age, disclaimer, if getting married before 30 is what you desire for yourself and it happens like that for you, thank God, I am happy for you. But what I'm saying is, most of the time, it doesn't pan out like that. And it is not the time to start carrying cameras and crying and jumping from one church to the other, from one Shiloh. I'm a Christian and marriage is good. Bible say marriage is good, and I love it for everyone that love it for themselves. But what I'm saying is, if it has not yet happened, it is not the time to go and sit down and be crying and be seeking for being a pick me and seeking for validation. When I turned 30, I began to understand myself more. And honestly, I started understanding myself more. I started understanding my worth more. I started understanding the kind of person I want to be with. I started understanding the career. Yes, I knew I had my work career, the kind of work I wanted to do, but I started growing into it more. I was relaxed. I wasn't bothered about anyone asking if I have kids or not, if I'm married or not. Like, being 30 made me realize that there are more important things than all of these expectations that are being put on our shoulders by the society, by families, by friends, by church, and what have you. Um, I think 30 is a time that you need to sit back and ask yourself, am I on a path that I want to be in life? Because getting married comes with a lot of responsibility. People don't know that. I think people are just concerned about being married than the marriage itself. Marriage is a place of service, and you need to know that you are ready to submit, like the Bible asks us to. You're ready to be married before getting into marriage. Now, if you're not already married and you're 30, it's not the time to start jumping from one church to other. It's not the time to start being moody, being sad. It's a time to develop yourself. It's a time to travel solo. Kids come with a lot of responsibilities. Yeah, they are cute and all of that, but they are not always cute all the time. There are nights you have to stay up awake. There are nights you have to serve your family. But while you're single, 30 is not a dirty role for women. It's not a dirty role. You go to social media and they're saying 33 plus women are old. I love getting old. I don't want to die. Honestly, I don't want to die. I want to be Methuselah. I want to be Methuselah. I don't want to die. So I love getting old. I love getting to the next year. Once I got to 30, I looked forward to the next year. I wanted to be 31, 32, 33, 34. I want to be 40. And I don't care if I don't have all of these things that people think that they are the aggregate at which you're being measured with. Marriage is good, but while you are not yet there, what do you do? It's not the time to settle, because most times what women do is when they are 29 or they are already 30 or 30 plus, and they tend to meet people that they don't like, but they want to run away from this questions. When are you getting married? When are we coming to eat rice? Tell them if they want to eat rice, they should cook rice in their homes. Most homes cook rice on Sunday. It's the same thing as that wedding rice. See, I'm not trying to make light of this, honestly, but I don't like the way we tend to give up on ourselves, we women, when we get to 30. And it's okay to desire marriage, but when you don't have it yet, what do you do with yourself? It's not a time to relax. Check out most successful women. Most of them, I'm not saying married people are not successful, but what I'm saying is most successful women, when you're single, you tend to soar higher because there is nothing holding you back. There is no family to run back to. There is no kids you need to, there is no excuse. This is the time to sit up. This is the time to enroll for new courses. This is the time to like acquire new skills if you don't have already. It is the time to go back to school if you desire it. No time is late. The only person that doesn't have any hope is a dead person. You're 30, you need to go back to school. You need to learn. You need to relearn. Let us start relearning the things that the society have put in our brain, that a woman should be this, a woman should be that. A lady at 30, you are not an expired product. You are not an expired good. Unlearn those things. Unlearn them. Now, what happens is when you now magically and mysteriously settle for someone you don't like because you want to answer married, you want to start having kids, you start resenting them, you start hating on them, you start not being happy. You now want to come out again, but you can't just come out like that. And once you come out, you've turned to a divorcee. Develop yourself. What do you want for yourself? Look inwards. Who am I? What am I doing with myself? This is a time, okay, 20, you've done whatever you want to do with it. At this age is a age of maturity. For me, it was a year of maturity. It was a year I just didn't give, I just wanted to be who Rose can be. It was a year that I blossomed. I understood my value. I understood my wants. I understood my needs. I understood the person I am not supposed to be with. I can't go back to being in my 20s and doing all of that. I am more aware of myself. I am more aware of who I am. Nobody tells me this is who you are supposed to be, and I'm questioning myself. If there is any question that I have, it comes from within, because I have grown into this woman that knows what she's called for, into this woman that knows what she's meant, who she is meant to be. I'm telling you, you need to relax. You need to take a step back from this desperation of just being validated by the society. It is not worth it. Once you grow into this year of 30, you just understand that most of the things that really bothered you don't really matter. And in the next You have all your life to be married, but once you're single and you do not utilize it and you get married, you start missing your single years because that is another phase of your life. And being in Nigeria and with the way marriages are working, I'm not saying there are no marriages working in Nigeria. All I'm saying is that just learn who you are. 30 is not a death sentence. 30 is not the time to settle. I don't know how loud I have to sound this. Is not the time to be married to who you don't like. It's not a death sentence. It is not a benchmark. It is not the time to close the door from opportunities. The world is your horizon. Explore it, enjoy it, grow into it, experience it, live it. Don't just exist, live it. Whether you're 30, you're 40, single, married, divorced, widowed, whatever you are, don't sit back. Keep working on you, keep developing yourself. I don't think you would want to leave this earth with everything that God has put into you. For me personally, I want to live this life empty. I want to live this life fulfilled. I want to live this life happy. And that is because that is the only thing you can do for yourself. That is the only achievement you can achieve for yourself is living your true self, not what is expected of you. I know sometimes I'm not saying yes, we are expected to be this, to be that, but when it contradicts your true self, when it contradicts the person you have been called to be, then you're not living your true self. You're just trying to fulfill. And this, most times, they don't really care. Because when you're there no more, we tend to move on to other things. We'll move on to other people, request expectations from them. So what do? Don't settle, be happy, go to new places, make new friends, establish new relationships that will take you, that will propel you into the new phase of your life. Make meaningful connections. Go travel solo if you have the money. Experience the world, experience new food, experience new places. Live your full life. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy this year that you've come into. Welcome to the church floor. If you loved and enjoyed this video, please kindly click the subscribe button, share, comment, and see you on my next video. Bye.